whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's ball. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And it's not as easy as you think on these third and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the first down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time. Do they want to go for it early? Statement, create some momentum. Big stop by this defense.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Can't get him to the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. He's in open space downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love it. I love 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody opens, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got a man. It's Daniels. He's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Shakes off the defender. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Grabbed behind the line, it's Berry. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would not marks the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football. He does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely no.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Moves around to clear up the vision. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception of the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands. It's Burrow. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them. Wide open spaces. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's ball. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Fires left. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeps it. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, LSU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Going for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games and single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Finding open areas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions.
The extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Firing toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 21 to East Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to